Let's head back to River State. This time we're bringing in the PRP governorship candidate in River State, Mr. Nature Kieghe. I'm praying that this is not embroiled in any controversy. Mr. Nature, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my friend, my brother. Thank you.
Good to see you again. And at least your party, I don't think there's any litigation so far. But I was looking through the history of your party. Jamia Talakwa, which is like the slogan of the party for the poor, which was created for the common man, I should say, which was from over 50 years ago by Aminu Kano. Talk to us about why you jumped into this race and the preference for the PRP as a political party to be governor of River State.
Okay, so the idea came from the values of this particular political party. I could relate with the fact that there is redemption in it because I'm a product of redemption. And I could also relate to the fact that there is victory, as part of a slogan. And I could also relate to the fact that there is a key on it as a logo, which enables you to unlock, potentials, unlock closed doors, unlock, opportunities that has been locked over the years. And so I've been a member of the People's Democratic Party. And when I saw that the People's Democratic Party was beginning to get too heated, I began to think about looking for another political party to use to express my interest to help, especially the young people of Rivers State. Because if you want to build a nation, you build the youths. If you also want to build the youths, you build a nation for them that will accommodate them with their strengths and their abilities. And so, having said that, these were the impressions I had about the People's Redemption Party. There is a people-based party, like you saw. They concentrate on the poor, the needy. The party that has its value rooted on the grassroots. So they believe in transferring wealth from the elites and to the communities and to the poor. And so these were the things that necessitated my move, from the PDP to the PROP about 3 years ago.
Oh, fantastic, because I'm looking, that's why I was talking about Jambia Talakwa, which is like their own slogan up north to reflect the ideals of this particular party to counter elite dominance. So they are against anything, or they are not pro-neo, they are anti-neoliberal policies, just like we have at the federal level, which Bola Tinubu, the president, is a big neoliberal policy, is pro neoliberal policies as a capitalist. But let's talk about the history of victories in the elections and how you can posit that in River State. I can see here that the last time they won election was in 2019, and that was Bauchi Central and a federal constituency in Bauchi. But the last time they won anything at the governorship level was in 1978 when we had Abdullahi, I think Barikin Zowo and Balarabe, that's in Kano and Kaduna. The man in Kano won in 79 and 83 before the coup happened. So I'm walking through all of this history to say they are limited in their performance in the ballot and it's mostly in the core north. And so adopting this party in a place like River State that is predominantly a PDP state, now it has met, I don't even know what's going on now, it's an more force of PDP, APC. How do you want to navigate it?
Okay, well, what I believe is that the election we'll be going into in 2027 wouldn't have much to do with the vehicles. It will have much to do with the personalities of the individuals. And for me, I have a track record already over the years of helping young people come out from, addictions, come out from the streets, come out from the gang. And for 10 years, I've been doing that, with my own resources, as it were. I've had this as a passion for over 15 years, but it started 10 years ago. And so I run two facilities already, one in Port Harcourt and one in Plateau State. Now what to do is to help people come out from the streets, give them a life, help them understand that there's hope for them, because we also had such experience in the past. So what I'm trying to say to you is that the history of the party has nothing to do with my emergence as a candidate or PRP in River State. I'm seeing a state where people begin to say, no, we are looking beyond instant reward. We are going to be paid for coming to vote people. And at the end of the day, as soon as we finish voting them, we don't see them again the next cycle of election. I'm seeing a state where the people in the state to be saying they need a younger person. They want somebody with vision, somebody who has a track record, somebody whose life has affected the youth, somebody who have influence over the youth over the years, cut across the country. And so that is what is giving me the strength to stand in this election. And as you could rightly observe, there are challenges all over the state politically, and several political parties are having litigations here and there. And so the chances for a political party like the Redemption Party that seems not to be a popular political party or has not won governorship election in the past for the 5 years about, the chances is high, for them to scale through, since they are going to be winning election with ideas. It's not going to be a money politics for us. It's not going to be a violent politics, but it's going to be a politics of ideas, a politics of initiatives, values that are going to begin to give the youth a sense of direction. We have already a track record, like I said to you. You can check us out, with our link, Youth Rescue International Development Organization. We've been bringing youth from the streets constantly, rehabilitating them and reconciling them back to society and back to their parents. And so, if God honors ambition, yes, we've been doing that for the past 10 years. When God decides to honor me, that is going to be the main focus, because our youth are languishing in drugs. 70% of our young people today they're in captivity in drug addiction, and it's looking as if injections are no longer working. And so we profile the solution for young people to have a better life and become responsible people in society. And so the chances for us to emerge is 100 over 100%, as it were.
All right, we just have about 2 more minutes to end the show, so I'm going to throw in 2 questions. First, I know the work you're doing personally, so I'm aware of what you can do, but perhaps the entire River State, how known are you? If you were to assess yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how known are you, not just among the people you've helped, but the River State generous? The reason I'm asking that question, I have studied politics and I've found out that when it comes to winning election, it's not about who is the best candidate. It's about who can win the election, if you get my drift.
Yeah, but like I told you initially, several elections are won by financial inducements. It's not because they love the candidate. And so over the time, political leaders has weaponized poverty. They intentionally keep the people in a state where they will have no choice than to support even people who are not their intention because they are hungry. But those narratives are changing, as it were. If you want to ask how popular I am, I grew in Port Harcourt. I was born in Port Harcourt. There's no local government I don't have people who know me. There's no local government I can't reach out to people. In the entire River State is doing 3 local governments. And so my popularity is well spread across the states, as it were. And so we believe that in the near future, it will be clearer to people to know that we are popular candidates. We have people who believe in our vision, we have people who believe in our prospect, and the ideas we have, to transform, River State to become an enviable state in the future.
Mr. Nature Kieghe, the PRP governorship candidates in Rivers State, thanks for coming on the program, and I wish you the very best. Good to see you again.
Thank you, my friend, my brother. I appreciate it. It's been a while. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jeffrey.